Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to In-Terror-Gation, an indie horror game made by the same developer who made the Cage Face creepypasta, sort of like SCP creature. Cage Face was something like came out, like the few games that came out a while ago, and were an interesting concept in general. But this being one of their new games, it took a different take on things and looked interesting. A little short game, supposedly, but I'm going to give it a go. Begin the interrogation. For the past few months, there's been this patient. She was a victim of an abduction, as well as a bizarrely unnatural homicide. Normally, she wouldn't be in our jurisdiction, but during her rescue, she attacked the police and tried to escape numerous times, which led to her being placed in our care. Then there's her behavior. Family members reported that she was acting differently, a total personality change. She's never provided any clear answers on what happened. Oddly, she suddenly made a request stating that she was finally willing to talk. They put me in charge of her interrogation. I felt it'd be a good idea to ask the police for any evidence they were willing to share with me, given her history of being uncooperative with questioning. Thankfully, they'll let me have a binder containing some of the evidence they'd collected, not all of it, granted, but hopefully it'll be enough to finally get the truth of what happened. I also want to make sure the game actually, leave?
Forget this. I'll leave them to someone else. I'm taking today off.
And, oh god, there's ending 5 of 5. Thanks for playing, I guess. Gotta always go for those kind of endings. But okay. While time is limited, it's best to look through all the documents. Not all questions have a contradiction. Proceed to the next question if nothing seems to be wrong. To avoid wasting time, avoid picking things that aren't contradictions. All it does is make you lose time. If you're out of time, you can no longer browse for information. Use your tape recorder to rehear the last thing the suspect said. Cycle between pages, toggle full screen engine. Unreal Engine 4. Okay, well, let's try that again. Begin.
Okay, I'm ready. Could you bring the patient in?
So we're interrogating...
Now, before we get started, can you
this
give me your
person.
name for the record, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's, Heather. My
Heather.
name's Heather.
Time is paused. Patients folder.
That's not what it says in your patient record.
Oh, right. Heather's, just a nickname of mine. It's Darcy. Sorry for the confusion.
Uh-huh.
You aren't from around here, are you? Could you tell me what state?
State? Sure. It's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Patient was a victim of abduction. Heavily injured a few officers. Additional information. Patient has proven not to be completely due. Birthplace. Darcy, what? We don't have... Wait. Letter. We're sorry to say that active status of the guys are unable to provide. Officers. Detail events. She said Pennsylvania? Is that it? That's it? Detail event. Wait, Virginia. Wait. Individual's body of unidentified judgment. Conscious. The body of unidentified girl. Just a few feet of survivors. Both that. Maybe we should read the whole thing, but following the survivor's rescue, she immediately assaulted the officers present, leading to two police casualties due to severe injuries. The woman was quickly detained and medical support was called, but she had been uncooperative with questioning. A Virginia ID was found on the scene, so present staff will be looking into why she's here.
The police report says you're from Virginia, though.
Ah, right. Sorry. I always get Pennsylvania and Virginia mixed up, 'cause they are so close.
Are you talking to me of your own volition?
Yeah, of course. I just want to give my side of the story.
Uh-huh. Your side of the story, huh? Yeah, sure, fine. Her side of the story? You mean... I don't think I'd be able to... Proceed next question.
Alright, thanks for that information. It's just a formality for the records.
Yeah, it, seemed that way.
Now, we don't have all the time in the world, so I won't bother you with going over the details. To keep it short, I need to ask you some questions about the university and your abduction.
Alright, that's fine. Go ahead.
As I'm sure you remember, you requested this meeting. The police have provided me with a binder containing some of their evidence, which I'll be using to make sure you're taking this discussion seriously. They told me that you were quite uncooperative during initial questioning. It's just to make sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for, agreeing to this.
Okay.
Yes.
So, first of all, could you tell me a bit more about your experience at university?
Yeah. I was abducted at
Abducted?
Harvard University, which is where I went to. It was, fine. It's not as if my grades were bad or anything. I got on well, I guess. Until the, abduction, of course.
This document provided tells me you're actually pretty shitty at university with bad grades, actually. Patient was abduction. During her rescue, she acted and assaulted the police. She was planned to be held temporarily, but after numerous attempted escapes. It's not a contradiction, so I can waste my time, which is bad if I pick the wrong things. What the fuck? Wait, Harvard University may face a lawsuit. Virginia father... God, there's more from... Oh my god, 4 to 12? Oh my god. Virginia father... Woodrow has made a public statement about his plans, a lawsuit against Harvard University over what happened to his daughter, claiming that Harvard failed to assure the safety of his daughter. So if it's not a contradiction, a few weeks ago, Harvard University student Darcy Widow was abducted from the university and brought to an abandoned house. She's later found by police, bound to a chair. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Student complaint, student of interest. So... submitted a complaint to the front desk of a student named Heather. Both are being paired together on assignment for Professor Murphy's anthropology class. Darcy expressed discomfort with Heather, stating that she seemed more interested in me than the assignment. Darcy has said that she assumes Heather is just trying to be friendly with and make small talk, but finds some of the questions unnerving. But she went on to say that she didn't report this directly to the professor because she doesn't feel comfortable doing so. This crime scene chair she was tied to. James Murphy. Is the professor... So he's a suspect? Okay. Supposedly with his glasses on the scene. Don't know if it's framed or not. I don't think anything is a contradiction, but, you know.
It's a fairly big university, with lots of fields and classes. What did you major in?
My major? Well, I took a bachelor's degree, so I took a lot of classes that weren't part of it. But it was, management.
Management, you say? Ooh, sent to Heather. I was able to get my hands on a plane ticket. Wait. Why is there airplane tickets for both of them to Scotland? I was able to get my hands on plane tickets. Our flight is because I'd rather not risk staying here for long after what will happen. People get suspicious. What do you have planned with her? I suggest taking care of the next few days. Weird. James Murphy, okay. Wait, if you're reading this, it means I'm gone. Given everything I've involved myself in, I can only... Time is paused when I'm looking through this, I suppose. Oh, it isn't. Okay. If you're reading this, it means I'm gone. Given everything I've involved myself in, I can only hope I'm just dead. Any alternatives are too chilling to consider. All I can offer are my deepest apologies for what I've done. The one that forced my hand on these awful deeds made me feel as though I had no choice but to follow orders. I wish I could tell you everything, but even just writing this is a great struggle. I can only say this. It wasn't my choice, and I hope I make this right. And I hope to make this right. P.S. Hold on to this, but your life depends on it. If you have the misfortune of confronting them, it may just aid you. Suspicious, okay. She said she was in management, though. No, that's literature.
Your college records state that you majored in literature.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I guess that was just a mistake.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, I majored in literature. My head's just kind of all over the place, you know?
Did you make any friends during your time at university? Any strong relationships with anyone?
I mean, of course, I had a couple of friends. Are you asking if I had a boyfriend or something? I never really had any strong relationships with anyone, to be honest. Mostly just, acquaintances.
What is that fucking noise in the background I keep hearing? You're saying you're not close to anyone. That's to be like, I'm gonna assume whatever this creature is whatever is what Darcy is right now, honestly. She's... Am I supposed to bring up her face at some point? Funny enough. Okay, so my question, if you're not into anyone...
These plane tickets seem to suggest otherwise.
Those. Ah, right. Yeah. Those.
I'm gonna suppose...
Me and the professor weren't, super close, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't call it a strong relationship. He was the one who bought the tickets anyway.
Can you think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My parents don't make too much money, so I can't imagine they wanted something like a ransom or anything.
You can't imagine, do you? That's not a contradiction. Okay. What was it she last said then?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My parents don't make too much money, so I can't imagine they wanted something like a ransom or anything.
A ransom or anything. Virginia, father has made a public statement. File a lawsuit. No. Was abducted to the university and brought to the parents. She later found the police who bound to charity. A complicated matter as Darcy herself was shortly arrested after escaping police. The father stated would never act like this. I can only blame the university. It continues to mention that he will be taking on the lawsuit alone, citing his career history as Virginia's most successful lawyers.
Isn't your father a highly successful lawyer?
Oh, he is, isn't he? Well, I mean, I still wouldn't say that, he makes all that much.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
You're definitely not real, but, you know, how could you have caused that? I mean... Let's see. Eyewitness statements. A local teenager returning home from a late stay with her friends witnessed a strange occurrence on 23rd West Road Street. They reported seeing lights from an abandoned house that passed by. The witness decided to investigate what the source of light, but it was approached. They heard a car driving and decided to hide. The car parked by the abandoned and two people left. According to the witness's statement, while the witness couldn't get a clear view of the people coming from the car, they did report that they heard what sounded like a girl calling for help and could apparently see one of the figures and try to cover her mouth while dragging her to the house. After seeing this, the witness headed straight home, taking around 15 to 30 minutes, and immediately called 911. Crime scene. I don't think that would be a contradiction, but...
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
Well, I mean, I can't see there being a contradiction,
When you were
so...
abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the, kidnapping.
Uh-huh. Okay, can you tell me about,
This photo of the crime scene shows a pair of glasses.
Well, you know, lots of people wear glasses just for fashion's sake. They might be non-prescription.
Were you involved in what happened?
anger?
Are you joking? I already told you. How could I have been involved in that?
Most people with no involvement don't attack the police and attempt to escape.
You can't be serious. I wasn't shocked.
Ugh.
I had just been abducted and there was a dead body. I wasn't thinking right.
You don't seem to have been doing a lot of thinking right.
Damn.
You're still trying to avoid the police, and even after requesting this meeting, you continue to lie and mix yourself up with another person. Make it make sense, Darcy. If that's even who you are. I'm starting to think you don't even know yourself.
Look, I'm just, not in the right headspace.
She's gonna like kill me for
Just give me a
contradicting her
moment,
too
and
much,
I
right?
swear I'll tell you everything.
Sorry, but I just don't have time to be led around with lies and excuses. I'll get one of the staff members to take you back to your cell and check back in a week. That should be enough time to get your thoughts straight.
Wait, hold on. I don't have a week. I need to talk to you now.
I'm sorry, but our time is up.
I can't let you
leave.
What? What the hell is going on?
Sorry, but I don't have much time before it finds me. I need you right here, right now.
What exactly are you?
Well, I guess there's not much point in hiding it. I'm not exactly human. I suppose you could call me an entity. One using this body to hide in your world. I'm
Cool.
losing control of my grasp on this reality, though, and I need your help to fix it.
Okay. Reading this means that you're now trapped in that thing's pocket reality. It won't let you leave until it gets what it wants. Oh, I got more time. Until it gets what it wants, and if you refuse to do so, it will result in the end of all life as we know it. However, after rigorous research, I can say there is a third option. First, you need to have a symbol present during the event. Then try to find ways to contradict the entity as best as you can. I couldn't explain why, but for some reason being confronted seems to break its hold just enough for the symbol to reveal a 4-word phrase, a code phrase. When all 4 words are revealed to you, say them out loud directly to it. Godspeed. Okay. Interesting. I need to contradict it.
Well, I guess there's not much point in hiding it. I'm not exactly human. I suppose you could call me an entity. One using this body to hide in your world. I'm losing control of my grasp on this reality, though, and I...
Fine, whatever,
your-
next.
You mentioned something trying to find you. What's trying to find you?
Where I'm from, there are powerful beings that even I'm hesitant to describe. That even something like me shouldn't bother. But I did. And now it's after me. And I'm not just going to let it take me. So
Oh, take me.
I'm hiding from it.
You're hiding from it. I mean, I can't see contradictions, but... fine, just continue.
What was the real reason behind your relationship with the professor?
He was just someone that knew about the world and was willing to help me. I can't afford to get caught. It's a far greater issue than you think.
I mean...
The professor's confession says something quite different.
Alright, so I had to do a bit of coercing.
Was that the
but
Migusta
still,
face?
He helped me prepare for rituals and events, as well as other things. I needed his help. I had to be assertive.
Where is the professor now?
He is no longer in this reality.
Oh, cool.
He was taken to another. He screwed up during the last event while setting something up. Not sure if he can get back or not.
Not sure if we... Oh, Chan. Okay, we have to contradict them for... That has to be a Migusta face. Like, seriously? It makes me think of the Migusta. Okay, so not available anymore. Wait. Wait, why is... Wait, why is this... What, did that change? It moved it around? It's changing reality?
What was the actual reason for this abduction?
I wouldn't call it an abduction. No one was forced into it. It was just a ritual to help maintain my control and keep me hidden.
Keep you hidden.
We have a witness who testified otherwise.
Yeah.
That's, well, I was losing control of my body.
Good thing
I
I-
needed to be handcuffed so I could be taken care of. That's all. A misunderstanding.
So what happened to that body?
We ran out of time during the event. The being I'm hiding from, the hunter, got to her. And well, you see why I'm on the run.
Why you're on the run? It's not to do, but you're. Shit, I'm clicking the wrong things. We got 2 words now. Now they're on the run because of that. Alright, fine.
Why? Was there a third person at the event anyway?
It was just something the professor decided at the last minute. No reason for her to be there at all.
Wait, he's wearing glasses now? Wait, this crime scene chair is tied to. Shit. Hmm. 9/11 about. Wait. Officers report individuals entering an abandoned house upon entering. Fuck.
Did you even know who that classmate was?
Click the wrong
Nobody
ones.
Important. Probably just one of the professor's students. I've got no idea who she might be, to be honest. Listen, we are out of time. I'll need
shit.
you to recite this incantation to hide me from the hunter.
Legline.
Don't tell me I ran out of time.
This is crucial. If the hunter gets me, it will have an opening into this world. It will destroy all life as you know it. No question. Hiding me will save the world.
Uh-huh.
So I trust you know the right choice here.
Are there no other options? Nothing else that can prevent this?
There is no other way. You have to make
I think I ran out of time by clicking too many. Fuck.
I suppose an action is a choice of its own.
Sorry, but this is just too much to handle all at once.
Well, at least I won't be alone in the inevitable suffering.
Ew, spiders. Ending 2. Only lasted a scant few seconds, but I remember the horror that I let into the world. Whatever that thing I interrogated was, it was telling the truth about one thing. The being that hunted it was so much more powerful than it was. The worst part wasn't the agonizing pain of my body being devoured by that thing, or even the lingering thoughts of whether I'll be suffering like this forever. No, the worst part was that I could vividly hear the billions of people screaming in torment as they met the end I had mistakenly unleashed on them. Made a few mistakes. There'd probably be a few things I also could have found out, but we'll see what happens if I just try to
Now, before we get
win successfully for the best ending. Thankfully I can skip, and I just had to remind myself, which I contradicted them with before. I'm gonna see what happens if I just waste time.
It's a fairly big university.
My major?
Did you make...
I mean,
Can you think of... Well, you...
what? No way, of course.
Mm.
I wasn't.
The
When
body.
you were...
It's...
Damn. Something's just not right. There must be more holes to point out, but...
But I'm too
I'm
stupid.
sorry, but I can't continue like this. I'll get...
Ending 4. I just couldn't stay there anymore. Thankfully, I ran out of time, basically. Just by spamming a bunch of buttons repeatedly. I just couldn't stay there anymore. Thankfully, before I left, I was able to get someone to fill in for me. But it seems as though he had no luck with her either. I was hoping I could return to her with a clear head, but that was never going to happen. Just a few hours after the interview, she was found dead, with her body in the same state as the one in the crime scene. No, another ending. I guess we have to try to get all endings.
Okay, I'm ready. Are there no other...
There is no...
Alright, we'll see what happens if I say the incantation then. Just do what
Right,
they
fine.
say.
I'll say it.
Get a different ending.
Kurapathinadada.
My
Thanks
thanks
to you.
How
How
to
will
face
I
my
have to face my
punishment?
punishment?
What happened? Why the hell can't I move?
I've done all I can with the patient, but she still refuses to cooperate. She needs some time alone, so please don't disturb her. I'll be back with some staff to escort her back to her cell.
This can't be. That's not me. Don't listen to it. That's not me you're talking to.
What? Ending 3. Wait. Those were my last words before the pain hit me, a pain too agonizing to even describe, soon followed by my bones bending like they were made of soft rubber. It felt like my skin was being pulled from every opening possible. My last seconds on Earth were torturous, and all I could think of about was whether this is how I would die, or if I would continue to feel this horror wherever this thing was taking me. Okay, so how many endings have I had now? 3 or 4, crap. Losing track. I'm having to also, like, try to... Oh, man, I can't even remember how many endings I got. 3? 4? One of them was leaving. Fuck.
Okay.
Anyways, let me skip ahead. I'm gonna need to contradict her 4 times without running out of time. And, you know, get another ending. I think it's like I'm meant to... Like, you have a very short time before it gets into a bad ending, so I need to figure out... Oh! Oh, there we go. Ooh.
This email seems to say it was planned in advance.
Well, Look, why are we talking about this
think-
third person? They aren't important. Can't you see there are bigger things going on right now?
Did you even know who that classmate
wait.
was?
Nobody important.
What I read previously, this is what I missed out before. We have already... I already had the Chan and the Isle I got earlier, but I messed up the endings because if you don't get this... If you just continue the conversation, it'll go with her saying, do the incantation or die. So, there was the one I read about, what, Heather? Heather.
These records seem to show that you two did a class assignment together. Plus, there was the confusion over names earlier. You called yourself Heather at first.
Are you serious? How is this remotely important? Were you not
See, after that,
listening
then
when
she
I said
forces
we
you
had
here.
A lot of time. Listen, we are out of time. I'll need you to recite this incantation to hide me from the hunt. Leadline. This is crucial. It will destroy all life as you
There's
know
no other
it.
way.
No question.
So I'm just gonna
No other options?
say this one.
There is no other way.
According to this, I can say this. Chan
Get-
Fele Oriba.
Wait, where did you? How
Get
do
fucked.
You know that? Oh no. Oh no.
So she's just gonna get eaten.
What?
Did I do it all right? In the end, that thing vanished, along with any danger it had caused. I don't know if I made the right call, but I made my choice and I'm paying for it. After everything had happened during the interrogation, the investigation naturally went on to what happened to the patient. Of course, I was the prime suspect in her disappearance. There was no telling them what really happened. Who would believe me? Either way, what I said was irrelevant. Now I'm a patient in the very facility I work for, subject to countless interrogations, stuck in captivity. I'm left to wonder, did I make the right choice, or will that thing return? Alright. I had closed off my recording prior, because I wanted to find out if I got all the endings or not, if I needed more. I think I got them all. So I think we are good, in fact. Unless there's like a secret ending. Let me see. Full voice acting and 5 different endings. Huh? I got all of them. I first got, what was it, like 5 for running away, 2 and 4, and then all I needed was 1 and 3. I had gotten 3, and then finally, I'd assume the true ending is ending 1, arguably. Or just, you know, the better ending, but I guess out of consideration, it's either you saying fuck it, I'm not doing this is the better ending, someone else's problem. It depends if it means the world really ends by you not thwarting this or not. But, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. We got all endings. Although I'm a little bit late in playing this game because it's been out for 12 days. So I'm sure everyone's already made videos about this, and me doing all endings will mean nothing, but at least I wasn't spoiled, got all endings, I'm happy. And for those that don't watch other channels and have seen this already, it means you get to see all endings, I guess, and figure out the story. It was interesting, though. Interesting character art, where it's like, it shows them, like, all the various scenes of them, either, like, their faces warping were interesting, like, really interesting, creative, nasty kind of faces, and how much, like her face warping was kind of cool. It was interesting, it was different, it reminded me of another game, but for the life of me, I cannot remember, so it's just, oh well, I'm gonna strain my brain thinking. But it's interesting, nonetheless. The only thing that was really funny, unsure if intentional, was just literally the one face panel where she makes basically an angry-looking Me Gusta face. Me Gusta being like such Me Gusta, such an old meme. The Me Gusta. She makes the Me Gusta. It's a Spanish verb phrase that translates to "I like it." It's seriously, that's like, it just made me like laugh and sort of eliminated the horror aspects of the game because it's just that silly face. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, until next time.